Hello there! If you're new here, I'm Miriam and this is my gaming perspective. This past few months, a lot of people have been complaining because, well, Nintendo has been pretty silent and they hadn't really said anything about any of the games that were coming to Nintendo Switch. We knew about third-party games and some of them I was really excited about, but from Nintendo we hadn't heard anything. I understood why we hadn't. This pandemic and the COVID has really affected them, like really hard. I don't know if you know, but Japan is really obsessed with its own ways and they still use fax. Everything has to be done by paper, even though they use computers and all that. Even though, imagine, I had a friend that wanted to go to university there and she had to do everything by paper. Her grades had to be sent there. They had to be on official paper. They couldn't be sent online. They couldn't have an, online signature. Everything had to be on paper. And Nintendo, well, Nintendo is a Japanese company. And I'm sure that they were set back because of this. Because they are still using those old ways and, well, they were not expecting this. They were not expecting this, definitely. I mean, I guess this might have taught them that they have to maybe change the way they do things, but I mean, we got to be understanding. So I was not really upset by the fact that we hadn't had anything from Nintendo. I understood. But we've recently, over the past few weeks, had news about some of the games that are coming soon. So I thought I would share with you guys all of the Switch games I'm looking forward to. So let's begin. Let's start first with the game that has already been released, and that is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This game is a collection of 3 classic Mario games: Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Whatever happened to Super Mario Galaxy 2? We don't know. It has completely vanished. If you want to play this game, go get it now because apparently it's only going to be available until March. We don't really know why, but okay, Nintendo, okay, good, not really. But okay, they are not remasters, they are not remakes, they are just 3 ports from 3 classic Mario games. So, I mean, if you want to play them, go get them now. I'm sure you're going to have fun with these 3 games. Now there's another game coming to Nintendo Switch Online, which is a battle royale and looks quite interesting. It's following the Tetris 99's footsteps, and it's a game called Super Mario 35. In this game, you're basically going to have to complete classic Super Mario levels, and there are going to be other players, and you're going to have to battle against them. So the enemies you defeat in your levels are going to go to the other players' levels, and, well, if you end up being the only one, the one who defeats all the players, then you win. If you've played Tetris 99, you know how Super Mario 35 is going to work. And since it's going to be free if you have Nintendo Switch Online, then I think it's worth checking it out. Another game which was recently announced, and it's coming on the 20th of November. It's Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Have you ever wanted to know what really happened 100 years ago, 100 years before Breath of the Wild? Well, at long last, you're going to get that story, even if it's in a Hyrule Warriors game. True that this game is going to be a prequel to Breath of the Wild, but keep in mind that this is a Hyrule Warriors, so it's going to maintain the same Hyrule Warriors formula. I don't think we're going to see an open world, and I don't know how much of the Breath of the Wild Hyrule we are going to be able to visit, but it still is exciting because we are finally going to discover what really happened. I mean, we do know what really happened 100 years ago. We know how it ended. But I'm glad we are going to see more of Urvosa, of Mifa, and all those characters we didn't get to see much of. I'm really looking forward to know more about Urvosa. I really loved her. She was a great character. And Mifa, I loved Mifa. She was so sweet. And I was so sad for her. But at long last, we are going to know what happened. And to me, it was quite funny when I was watching the trailer because it was like, go defend Hyrule. We have to save Hyrule when we know we are not going to be able to save Hyrule. But it's still, I think it's going to be a really good game. I haven't really played any Hyrule Warriors games because, I don't know, it's not my kind of game. But since this is the prequel to Breath of the Wild and since it's connected to Breath of the Wild, I'm definitely going to pick up this game. Another game we've recently heard news about is Rune Factory 5. At long last, we got a trailer for this new game. And if you've played other Rune Factory games, you know how it works. You know that this is a life simulation game and that it has also got some JRPG elements. You're going to be able to cultivate crops, to fight enemies, to fish, because fishing is really important in life simulation games. You're also going to be able to woo some of the characters there, to marry, to have kids, and well, you know how life simulation games work, so I don't think I need to explain much about this game to you. But I was really excited to get a first glimpse of the game, and this one is coming next year supposedly, if everything goes well, so I'm crossing my fingers for that because I really want to play this game. Another port we are getting is Pikmin 3. I haven't played any of the Pikmin games, but this game was first released for the Wii U and now it's going to be brought over to the Nintendo Switch on October 30th. This game looks really fun, and even though it's just a port, I think ports are really nice because it gives players the opportunity to play in games they haven't played before. Because either they didn't have that console to play the game, or they didn't know about the existence of this game. So I think this is a really good opportunity for me to pick up this game because, as I said before, I haven't played any of the Pikmin games and they look fun. Another game I'm really excited to play is Baldo. We don't really know anything about Baldo. We thought it was going to come on 2020, but we haven't heard anything about it yet. So I don't know when it's coming. Maybe next year, maybe on holiday 2020, we don't know. But still, this game looks really beautiful. And those Ghibli vibes are the main reason I'm going to play this game. Whenever you come, Baldo, please come soon because I want to play you. Thank you. Bravely Default 2 is another game. We don't know when it's going to release, but we know it's coming sometime soon. I hope so. Please, I hope so. This is a game which comes from the same team who brought us Bravely Default for the 3DS and Octopath Traveler for the Nintendo Switch. This is going to be a whole new world with a whole new story, and we are going to be introduced to the heroes of light. This game looks really promising, and I hope they tell us something new about it soon because I'm really looking forward to playing it right now. Another game we know it's coming is new Pokemon Snap. We don't know when it's coming, but I suppose you all know what Pokemon Snap is. It's basically a game where you take pictures of Pokemons. The original Pokemon Snap released for the N64, and well, this one's release date has yet to be announced, but if you loved Pokemon Snap for the N64, then you're going to love this new game for the Nintendo Switch. Another game that was recently announced was Monster Hunter Rise, which is going to release on the 26th of March of 2021. This game is set in the ninja-inspired land of Kamura Village. And if you have played other Monster Hunter games, then you know how this one is going to work. You're going to basically have to explore this new world and hunt other monsters in order to become the ultimate monster hunter. This game looks really good, and I'm really looking forward to playing it on my Switch, to be honest. So I cannot wait for March of 2021 to bring this game to my console. And those are the Nintendo Switch games I'm most looking forward to. Are you looking forward to any of the games I mentioned? I'm pretty sure most of you must be excited for Hyrule Warriors. Definitely. But are you excited for any of the other games? Bravely Default, maybe Baldo? And we are still waiting for Baldo. Are you excited for any of those games? If you are, or if you aren't, and you want a different game, leave a comment down below and tell me all about it. And if you've liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos in the future. I'll see you in the next video.